Before we start off with today's video, I want to talk to you guys about my friends over at Sew Avant-Garde. So Sew Avant-Garde is a place where you can go and you can explore a wide range of niche perfumery, so much variety. They have discovery sets, they have samples, they have a lot to offer for those looking to elevate their collection, those who are curious about other things, of other qualities, of other brands in perfumery. All right, so save yourself some money. Use my code DEDRICK10. DEDRICK10 gets you 10% off on anything on Sew Avant-Garde. All right, so I know a lot of people are really in love with the brand of Mind Games as well. So I got something for you too. You want to head over to Mind Games and do some discovery, do some searching, do some looking, save yourself some money by using Dedrick10 as well over at mindgames.com. All right, so head over there, see what you like, see what you're interested in. I recommend sampling. All right, and then you can get your good feel if you want to make a purchase from Sew Avant-Garde or mindgames.com. All right, so y'all check it out. Let me know what you guys get into, what you guys like. Let me know down below in the comments, man. And happy exploring for sure. All right, let's get started with today's video. YouTube, what's going on? YouTube, what is going on? What is happening, man? Of course, it's your guy, one more time, DEDRICKHJR, and I'm back with another fragrance video. Smell good, family. Hopefully everyone is doing well, doing great, doing fantastic. Positive energy, positive vibes. Y'all know how we rock out here on this channel, man. Positive vibes only. All right, so today we're back with another requested video, and I haven't did a video like this in a couple of years, so it was cool to kind of see some conversation from the previous video that I did and in some of my recent releases here on YouTube. But today we're going to be talking about 8 fragrances, or fragrances in general, that that I recommend or that I've experienced after a fresh cut. Now, I don't get haircuts anymore because I'm bald, but I do keep the baldy clean and the beard together. So it's whether you get your a fresh cut, a fresh baldy, you got the dreads retwisted, you got fresh braids. Ladies, if you're fresh out of the salon or gotten your hair done, this applies to all of that, because we know the feeling when we got a fresh, when the fresh haircut, fresh hairdo, or whatever is the case, fresh baldy, we know the feeling. The feeling is confidence, the feeling is excellence, the feeling is I'm undefeated, the feeling is on an all-time elite level. When you're feeling good, you're looking good, you're feeling good, you play good. Shout out to Primetime Deion Sanders for that one. So today I got 8 recommendations and 8 experiences that I've had after having a fresh baldy and a fresh lineup. One of these are now discontinued, but it's a true story with it, so we're going to go ahead and include it in the list. So let's go ahead and start off with one of the most talked about fragrances in the past 6 months to a year, I want to say, here on FragCom. But this stuff is phenomenal, and I've worn this to the barbershop to take my sons to get a haircut and get my beard lined up, and there has been conversation ever since from the house of Ex Nihilo Peri. We're talking Blue Talisman. Blue Talisman, yes sir. Blue Talisman, man, this is beautiful, 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 man. Such high quality here with the pear, the orange, the ginger, some woods. Oh my God, it's just fantastic. And then for myself, with a fresh beard, fresh baldy, and going to the office the next day, or stepping out for a fun night out, or me and the wife going out, or just whatever, this is a confidence boosting experience, so not only, wearing this and smelling great, beard, the baldy, I'm dressed, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great. It's kind of like a perfect match. All of these are perfect matches for, a fresh cut situation, for sure. So high quality here. This can get expensive. There are some inspired takes out there starting to take surface, but the OG is the OG for a reason, and you can get this for a solid price on discounters. But this is elite level juice right here, man, from the house of Ex Nihilo. Perfect for a fresh, fresh cut, fresh baldy, just, you know, you're groomed to the T type vibe. Ex Nihilo's Blue Talisman definitely can assist in that vibe for sure. Up next, man, this is turning into just one of those fragrances in my collection that just really get a lot of compliments and get a lot of attention. And with the fresh baldy and the fresh beard stepping out, compliments run wild. That's the true story. From the house of Bond number 9, we got Lafayette Street. This is just one of the fragrances in my collection that's just getting a lot of attention. My wife loves this. My co-workers love this. My homeboys love this. You know, people who I've just come in contact with at the grocery store love this. And, you know, being well presented with your clothing and being groomed to a T, fresh out that barber chair, fresh out of the salon. This is something right here that could possibly take that up a notch. And it's dangerous levels, you know, because you're already feeling good, you're looking good, and you're smelling good. Man, Lafayette Street, it's definitely an option, man, to keep the energy going, keep the people going. You know, this is a type fragrance for sure. Get this for a great price on discounts as well. Apple, florals, vanilla, an Ambroxan push, great performer, great profile. Admittedly, I'm not the biggest fan of the house, but this is the best that I've ever smelled from them, in my opinion. From the house of Bond number 9, we have Lafayette Street. Lafayette Street is definitely one of those ones for sure, especially my fellas out there, man, who really trying to make a statement, you know what I mean? All right, next up, you know, this is for the gentlemen. This is for the bosses. This is for, you know, the people who have an agenda to handle business or whatever it may be. That means you got a fresh cut, you fresh out the shop, you fresh out the salon, and you are in a suit or you are in a nice pair of dress pants and collared shirt, some nice shoes, and you're going to handle some business, whether you're going to the job, you're trying to close a deal, you're trying to, you know, you're presenting something. This is just, it just meets the qualifications of fresh out of the barbershop, fresh out of the salon, dress head to toe. From the house of Essential Parfums, you're talking Bois Imperial. Bois Imperial. This one gets a lot of love in the community, has generated a lot of great conversations. For sure, spices, woods, Ambroxan, isoe super type vibe, but more of an Ambroxan feel with this fragrance for sure. But this is turning into a gentleman's classic. It's the little bro to a fragrance out there called Ganymede. This is more wearable than Ganymede, and a lot of people gravitate towards this from what I've been seeing because you can wear it in more situations. It is versatile. Don't get me wrong, Ganymede is fire, but if it's a little bit too much to handle and you might want to wear that one periodically or situationally, well, here you go. Look out for Essential Parfums Bois Imperial. Get it for a great price as well. Most of these are under $100 online. So something that smells of really good quality, and it's more on the mature masculine side, in my opinion. You can do whatever you want with your fragrances, t-shirts, shorts, suits, you know, whatever. But to me, when this kind of, you're sending a message wearing something like this, and if you're properly groomed and you're looking good after that fresh cut or coming out the salon, I'm telling you, this is good. From the house of Essential Parfums, we're talking Bois Imperial. A lot of love for this fragrance in the community, and rightfully so, for sure. Right, up next, talking about that discontinued gem that I have here, and this is a real life situation. This is when I still had hair. Got a haircut, came back, was going out later on that evening. It was in the fall, cooler times, and this was my fragrance of choice. And my homeboys, they want to know what I was wearing. They had never smelled anything like it before. This is one of my favorites from the house. So sad that it's gone, but we knew it was going to go away at some point from what we were told. From the house of Zaharoff, in collaboration with Stay Fresh Productions. Shout out Justin Copeland. We got Second Soul. Second Soul, beautiful, modernized Fougere barbershop scent. Rum, juniper, cashmere and wood. Just so many different elements that makes this special. Definitely get that light shaving cream, shaving foam type vibe here. It's just exceptional, man. My favorite barbershop Fougere scent for sure. And this is incredible. You know, deep down inside, I wish I would have got me a backup bottle, but it's cool. I got enough juice here to last me. And with the size of my collection, I think we'll be okay. All right, but this is one for sure. This is a showstopper, head turner, especially when you're put together. Me and my homeboys went out for just, we were just vibing, man, just really, kicking it, sharing stories and just having a good time, man. I was definitely asked about this fragrance for sure. What was I wearing? They wanted to know what it was. I've never heard of a fragrance called Second Soul. So just one of those that I was already looking good, I was feeling good, and then smelling good just kind of took me up a notch, you know what I'm saying? So this is a really good, really great fragrance, but it is discontinued. It's harder to get. Don't pay crazy money for this. That I've seen some going for $375, $400. It's crazy, but you want what you want. I get it, but those are the prices going forward. So, but I had to talk about this one because it's a great fresh out the barbershop type vibe from the house of Zaharoff in collaboration with Stay Fresh Productions. Shout out Justin Copeland. Talking Second Soul. Love the bottle, love the juice, love everything about this fragrance for sure. All right, up next, man. Hey, this is for the dogs. This is for the real ones for sure. This is for the masculine macho that are out there, and this ain't for everybody. That's why I put those descriptions on this fragrance, and I've worn this to the office the day after. Fresh baldy, fresh lineup, going into the office, slacks, button up, shoes wiped down and polished. We wasn't playing. From the house of Hermes, we got Terre d'Hermes, Eau Intense Vetiver. My goodness. I just got it. Every time I just got to get it in here. That bitter orange, vetiver, flint, woodsy, just earthy masterpiece. This is a masculine masterpiece that is not for everybody. And I know the feeling, man. When I done fresh body, fresh out the mirror, and I done went to the barbershop earlier that day, so the combination is lethal, and I'm headed to the office. This is a fragrance that is definitely in the conversation to be worn, but because it's going to describe my mood. It's going to describe how I feel, and I'm confident when I wear this. This gives just an added boost. I'm already confident person as it is. I take pride in what I wear and how I present myself as it is, but this just kind of Megatron me real quick. You know what I mean? So great fragrance for me personally to wear, when I'm well put together and I'm well groomed. And I know a lot of y'all feel that way about this, but some of y'all just kind of, and I get it. It ain't for everybody. From the house of Hermes, we got Terre d'Hermes, Eau Intense Vetiver. This one right here for the real ones, for sure. Up next, a beautiful spin on a classic. This is the best version of this DNA that I have ever smelled. And it's just tremendous. And I love to wear this when I want to be clean, have some fresh spicy tones. It just kind of fits the mold of a well put together guy. Basically, that's what I'm saying. From the house of Parfums de Marly, we're talking Percival. What was that DNA that I was referring to? That Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce, that Mont Blanc Legend, EDT-ish type of DNA. Spearmint, citruses, musk. This is much more smoother. It's sparklier. It's you can tell the level of quality has been stepped up. Shower jelly feel as well. I'm not saying this is like, oh my god, leaps and bounds over of fragrance. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about the DNA as it's presented already, and Parfums de Marly has the best take on that. And being the best smelling guy in the room, or even who is that guy type of vibe when you're well groomed and put together head to toe, and you love how the beard and the tape up, or your braids or your dreads are just kind of connecting. Hey, look into this one. It's readily available at retailers. You get a great price on discounters, but it's just one of those ones for sure that you can apply, and it just kind of add to the energy for sure. From the house of Parfums de Marly, we're talking Percival. I love Percival, man. I think a lot of guys really appreciate what Percival is for sure. All right, up next from the house of Nazar Fragrances, we talk about them here a lot. Terrence has great work, high quality work, and this is definitely a contender when you're fresh out of the barbershop or the salon. From the house of Nazar Fragrances, we're talking King. We're talking King. This stuff is really good. Very nice pineapple, vanilla type vibe. Very rich. Look at those atomizers off screen. Very rich. Oh, in the air, so beautiful. There's a nice soft musk going on as well with this fragrance. You know, before you think, is it Creed or Ventus? No, but the pineapple is rich, it's sweet. The musk is beautiful in here. And it just, so many different notes and accords make up what Terrence does. But the pineapple is present and it is beautiful for sure. You can wear this all year round, but this is one of those, man, you know, I'm really chilling today. No one can really, you know, shake my day. I'm feeling like a king. And I promise you, I just came up with that. But who hasn't been on those type vibes? You know what I'm saying? When you might be heading out for the day, maybe spend some time with you, doing a little shopping, maybe going to get something to eat. You know, maybe it's just about you, but you're feeling great, you know, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, you're looking good, all that. This is the type of fragrance that I put on when I'm going to do that. Because sometimes, man, you just got to spend some time with yourself, recharge yourself, and then get back to it for sure. But this one is a really, really great choice. Look into it. Use my code King Dedrick 15. Nazar fragrances. I have it down in the descriptions. Large variety for you to choose from. Good stuff. Fresh out the barbershop for sure. We got Nazar fragrances. King. All right, and last but not least, all right, we have from the house of Rasasi, and this is my most complimented fragrance in my entire collection. This stuff is sensational. It's really, really good, and I have worn this fresh out of the barbershop. This is when I had hair, tape up, beard connected, feeling unstoppable, and the compliments agreed. From the house of Rasasi, we're talking Hawass. My most complimented fragrance in my entire collection for sure. This stuff is stellar, man. I don't know which one came out first, this or Invictus or Invictus Aqua. I don't care. Florida boiled water here. That's what we got. And fruity, sweet, bubblegummy. I love the cinnamon edition here. The plum edition here. This stuff is incredible. This stuff is a summertime banger. So if you're out with a nice pair of Hoochie Daddy shorts, you're out in the summer in the heat and just kind of moving around. You might be with your love interest and you're fresh out of the barbershop and your beard's looking good, your hair is looking good, you know, whatever the case may be. If you are feeling great and it's a fun type of vibe, I always think of this one to wear. And as you can see with the dent in this bottle, the dent don't lie for sure. So great fun fragrance, especially when you feel like you got it all together. And you know, we know those days come few and far between. So when you feel like you got it all together, I'm talking about everything. Stepping outside, wearing this, looking good, feeling good. I think it's a great recommendation to look into for sure if you haven't already. From the house of Rasasi, we're talking Hawass. We're talking Hawass. Most complimented fragrance in my entire collection for sure. All right, so shout out to the Smell Good family, all my fellas out there who wanted to see this video and they wanted to see an updated version of this video. Fresh out the barbershop, fresh out the salon, and this applies to everybody, man. You're looking good, you're feeling good. Hey, you know, whatever fragrance you choose, it don't have to be these 8. Obviously, there's millions of fragrances out there, and whatever you love and whatever you're into is going to work just as much as these 8 work for sure. So how do you guys feel about these? What's your thoughts on them? Would you wear these fresh out of the barbershop? Would you wear these with that fresh fit and you're stepping out no matter what you're doing? Would you consider these, or what would you consider? Let's talk about it down below in the comments, all right? So until next time, be cool, be safe, take care of yourselves. Y'all know what it is here, man. Positive energy, positive vibes, splack it up, splack it down, splack it that thing all around. And remember, what you put out to this world is exactly what you are going to get back. That's for sure. Keep that in mind. Splacker. Peace.